Welcome. My name is Christal. We're going to be going through a gentle, juicy yoga class today, including mudra and mantra. Go ahead and get yourself on the mat. You might want to have a cushion or a blanket, even a chair would be fine, something to sit in for the meditation and to lean on for comfort during that time. Water, if you don't have any. Take your time and collect those things. And then return to your mat. We're going to be going deep today, inside, connecting to our energetic body, and specifically this base region, the root chakra, the Muladhara chakra. So let's begin claiming our space as a sacred space, right? So with a home practice, you could be in any old room, you may not have a designated yoga space. So go ahead and let that shift take place in your mind. It's not your living room anymore. It's not your spare room anymore. It is a container to connect to yourself and go inward. Go ahead and inhale the hands up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do this a couple more times. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. Inhale, maybe take the gaze, the focus with the hands. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart, and linger here. To set the tone and to claim my sacred space, I would like to share an invocation that is about grounding, removing obstacles, and connecting to the divine. If you know this invocation, feel free to sing along. If you do not, just receive it and enjoy or don't enjoy. Just notice how it makes you feel and accept those feelings as perfect as what they are. Shri Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabhat Nirvignum Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvadam. Notice each time you inhale, your chest lifts into your thumbs, your stomach, your whole torso, abdomen expands. And when you exhale, feel the chest fall away from the thumbs and allow all the air to leave the body. Keep breathing in really deeply. Inhale, expand, and exhale, release. A few more times here. Feel free to flutter the eyes open if they are not already open. And reconnect to the earth, to the ground beneath you. Really let your sitting part of your body or your feet, whatever comfortable seat you're in, whatever part of you that's touching the ground, really let it sink into the ground. Feel the support, feel the safety of the earth beneath you, the ground beneath you. And then from that place, grow tall, engage through your core, all the way up through the shoulders, through the neck, through the top of the head. Inhale the arms up, maybe look up, And exhale, hands back to the ground. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, connect to the earth. Inhale up. Exhale down. A few more of these. Now we'll go ahead and lift the hands up overhead and open up, twist gently to the left side. Stay tall through the chest. Take a breath here. And on the next inhalation, come through center. Exhale, other side. Elongate from the ground up through the spine. Now go with the breath, inhaling up, exhaling to twist. Inhaling through center, exhale, rotate. A few more, going with your own breath. So you may be going a little quicker or maybe even a little slower. Center, and hands to heart. Take another breath here. Big breath. Let it out and hands back to the earth. So now we're going to try, every time we return the hands to the earth, we're going to incorporate a mudra. Mudra is a particular hand, almost like asana yoga movements for the hands. So a particular shape that is encouraging energy flow through the body, connecting to different elements in the body, and really just a great way to power up your yoga practice very simply. So we're going to do Boo Mudra. It looks basically like you're doing like peace, get your hippie on, right? But let this thumbs to fingertips connection be really gentle and toward the tip of the finger. So you don't want to curl too much, so much more than you touch. So rather than curling, touching. Peace fingers. And so when we return our hands to the ground, the peace fingertips are going to come to the ground. So throughout the practice, try to remember and bring back to that. I'll encourage us to do it together. For now, let's just stay here and connect to the earth through this mudra. Push the fingertips into the earth. Sink down through the sitting parts of the body. And then elongate from there, growing like a plant from the soil. Notice your breathing here. All right, now let's do that. Hands overhead. Hands to the earth with the Boo Mudra. Hands overhead, inhale. Exhale, mudra, touch the earth. Inhale up. Releasing the mudra as you lift the hands up. You can even wiggle them if you feel any tension. Exhale, back to the earth. Release the fingers up overhead and return to the mudra and the earth. A few more of these. It might feel a little difficult or uncomfortable for your hands. If so, just continue with the breath and let go of the mudra. In time, your fingers and your hands will be able to stay in these shapes longer. Just like the rest of the body, it's a process. Linger here, take in another breath. Go ahead and shake the hands out really vigorously. Get crazy and wild with it. Nobody's watching. It should feel really good after holding that shape. And now interlace the fingers and open up. in front of the body. Extend through the arms, lower the shoulders down away from the ears. And feel that stretch through the fingers, through the hands, and even through this underneath part of the arm here, under the forearm. Go ahead and let that go. Wiggle the fingertips back to the mudra, to the earth. Inhale. Exhale, right arm comes in front of the chest. And just really lengthening, using the left arm for leverage to encourage that right arm across the chest. Again, not up by the ears, but shoulders lowered and relaxed. Return to your mudra, back to the earth. Inhale. Now inhale, left arm comes across, right arm to encourage it. Relax the shoulders down. You may be on either side of the elbow. That's okay. Go wherever's comfortable in your body. You may even just need to hold it here with the hand if using the other arm is a little too intense. And exhale, mudra, fingertips to earth. This particular mudra brings balance to the root chakra. It helps with grounding. It helps to foster a sense of safety, security, and strength. It encourages adrenal health and blood pressure health, helping to lower blood pressure more specifically. Very good. Let it go. Shake it out again. And now we're going to interlace, almost like prayer hand, but not this one, the interlaced version. I don't know, there's so many ways to do a prayer hand, right? We're going to go ahead and start wiggling this out. Get funky with it. Make little circles, make figure eights. You can have it really close to the body. You can have it further out. Kind of just experiment with what feels good. For me, it feels good kind of right in the middle and big, but yours might be little. And that is good. Listen to your body here. And now try to reverse whatever you're doing, go in the opposite way. That's really a mind trip there to go opposite. And go ahead and shake that out. Now we're going to come to all fours. If you brought a blanket or something along those lines to sit on, you can put that under your knees and it should feel amazing. You can fold your mat up underneath your knees if you want extra cushion, or you can just go for it as is. And connect back to the earth now. So just scooch this down a hair. Any part of your body now that's touching the earth, really let it connect. The tops of the feet, feel them push under earth. The knees are supported by the ground underneath them. The hands, fingertips especially, fingertips push into the ground. And just connect back here to that earth supporting you. And now begin to inhale, arch the back, open the chest, and exhale, round through the spine, let the head dangle, pull the abdomen in. Inhale, exhale, doing a little cat-cow here. Keep going with your own breath. And go ahead and return to a neutral spine. And go ahead and walk the hands all the way up until you find yourself knees to the mat. And we're just going to really simply pull one leg forward. You can use the wall to support you. You can keep the hands on the ground and walk that foot forward. Start right leg forward, just in a low supported lunge. Now from here, we've got different parts of the body touching the ground now, right? We have the bottom of the foot, so spread the toes, press each toe into the floor below you, And then from that foundation of the earth, grow tall through the spine. And check with your pelvis, make sure it's not tucked or arched. Just find a nice neutral pelvis. Try to align your knee. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart, and just let yourself be supported here. Find your strength. It's a very simple pose, but in holding it for a little while, you might notice little places where there's room for improvement. Maybe you can grow taller somewhere. Maybe you can engage through the core. Maybe you can come a little deeper. Maybe you're not pushing into the earth with that back foot. Explore here and notice how to make this your perfect version of this pose, whatever it is for you. Drawing the body toward a center line for balance. Maybe relaxing the shoulders and expanding the chest. Very good. We're going to let the hands come down. This knee back and swap them out. Left knee comes forward. And very intentionally come back up. Connect this left foot. Maybe even lift the toes, spread them out, and then lower them down. Connect to the earth through the back foot. Grow tall. Draw these lower abdominal muscles inward and upward. Find your balance. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep breathing nice and gently here. Deep breaths. Noticing where you can enhance this posture, deepen your connection to your body. You can go ahead and hands down. This foot will come on back. Open the knees wide and push back to a child's pose. Now the head will come to the earth. Walk the fingertips out. Option to encourage this Boo Mudra in this position. If you can, it might feel better to do it on the side. For me, it feels better here. Couple breaths. And walk back up. Knees together. And we're going to come to a standing position. I'm going to go ahead and move this. Actually, I'm going to move it behind me. So we're going to do some squatting. If in a traditional yogi squat, the malasana, this shape here, if your heels don't stay in the ground, you can roll up a blanket or a towel. You could also roll up the mat and prop your heels up there for support. Having the whole foot touching the ground is really going to help facilitate this exercise, this posture, and give you all the benefits. So it's not about how it looks, it's about how it feels so that you achieve maximum benefit. So go ahead and set yourself up. Feet will be a little bit wide, and whether or not they're parallel or a little turned out, listen to your body, do what feels right. Inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale through heart center and lower down all the way to this squat. And we're gonna come to the earth, touch this Boo Mudra, then release all fingers down, and then letting the hands help support you from the earth. Lift the butt, the glutes, and walk yourself up. So we're gonna keep going through that process for several minutes. So going at your own pace, you might do it quicker or slower than me. You might want to match my pace, that's totally fine, up to you. Depends on how intense you want this to be. If this is not good in your body, you can do a chair sit on the wall and just get some good warming stimulation for the legs. That way you could do a bridge pose if standing in this posture is just not right for you. Otherwise, go ahead and inhale. Exhale through squatting and fingertips to the ground. Roll up and keep going. Let your breath guide you. Feeling strong. Feeling supported. I'm high-fiving my plan each time I do this. I like connecting to the earth, right? Giving it a little love each time. Keep going. Finding your pace. Remembering to use the hands to help you through this transition. Pushing into the earth for extra guidance and support. Optionally, using the mudra when you connect back to the ground. Pushing up that way. If you're not feeling anything, try going a little faster. Or if you're feeling too much, slow down. Real slow. And even you can linger here before you return back to standing. Let it feel juicy. And just slow each phase down. So let it feel good for you, for whatever you're looking for today, for whatever your body needs. A few more. And the next time you find yourself in this Malasana yoga squat position, go ahead and stay there. And take some deep, deep breaths. You can always roll up a towel or put a block under the glutes for some more support. This root chakra is it's affiliated with the color red, right? And it's affiliated also with the legs and the feet. So strengthening these regions of the body, paying attention to these regions of the body can really help empower that chakra, that energy center. And go ahead and let your hands help you come to a seat. Bring the feet in front of you. Knees can fall open, like a butterfly position. Maybe flap your butterfly wings a little bit. Find a comfortable seat here. You can be propped, you can be flat, whatever feels nice. And allow this shape to become a little bit more elongated by inching the feet away from the body. And then we're gonna do a little self-massage to honor this region, right? The legs and the feet, they support us all day. There are instruments through which we connect to the earth and hold ourselves up and propel ourselves forward. So let's honor them. I'll start with the feet and just give a little massage. As you're doing this, notice your breathing. Check in with your breath. And try to make your breathing longer and slower as you continue. Don't forget your toes. walking up the hands, walking up the body to the ankles, showing some love, going for the calves. I love this one. Keep breathing. And try to direct your thoughts completely to this task. All you're doing right now is breathing and massaging the legs. Go ahead and move forward, maybe rub the knees, warm them up. Get your upper leg a little love. And go ahead and inhale the hands up overhead. Exhale, return to the Baes Mudra, back to the earth. Relax the shoulders down. Pull the navel inward and upward. And let the earth support you. Flutter the eyes open. And now we're going to do a beautiful breathing movement exercise, a Kriya, it's called in Kundalini Yoga, to release fear and empower ourselves. The kind of the antecedent of the root chakra, its enemy, if you will, is fear. We want to feel safe and supported and grounded. And fear doesn't support that, right? So it's something that pops up in all of our lives, but something we don't have to hold on to. So maybe you can take a moment to set an intention of something, some fear that you may be holding on to that you'd like to release and let go. Maybe you just want this to like be a general thing, like just fear in general. Let's like work on that, and that's okay too. You just take a moment and decide how you'd like this to manifest in your life and what that means to you right now. And we're gonna go ahead and inhale, the arms extend from the sides, thumbs up, right? Like you're hitchhiking on both sides of the road. And you're gonna exhale, thumbs come toward the shoulders. They don't actually touch the shoulders, they just approach the shoulders. And then inhale, back out. Okay, so while we're doing this, you're gonna stay strong and tall through the body, connected to the earth through this root chakra, through the sit bones and the parts of the body touching the ground. You're gonna breathe very intentionally. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And you're gonna go as fast as you can. So whatever as fast as you can means for you. So it might be, is as fast as you can. Totally cool, it might be faster. So go ahead. Let's do one just cleansing breath before we start. Inhale, exhale, inhale, arms extend out, exhale to shoulders, and keep going. Keep going. Maybe letting your abdomen pump with you each time you exhale, letting your abdominals push the air out. Keep going, don't feel silly, feel powerful. try to go faster. Keep going, fast. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, arms out to sides and hold. Go ahead and keep breathing, keep the arms here. This should feel a little hard, maybe a lot hard, but you should feel something. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And wiggle the hands, release the arms back down to the earth. Revisit that mudra, the Boo mudra. Peace sign fingers, touch the earth, grow tall, relax the shoulders, and notice your breathing here. Just allow it to be natural. Check in with your body. How does your body feel? Check in with your thoughts. Check in with your breath. Stay here with the breath. Whenever your mind starts to wander, thought creeps in, refocus yourself on the mudra and repeat one of these affirmations. Could be, I am safe, I am supported, I am grounded, or it might be the sound, the word lam. Lam is the sort of Bij syllable sound for the root chakra. Lam, 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 lam. You can repeat any of those affirmations, mantras, perpetually. You can keep repeating them, or you can just use them to redirect your focus whenever a thought creeps in. I am safe. I am supported. Lam, lam, lam. with the eyes closed, go ahead and release the hands, wiggle the fingers, maybe turn the wrists, rotate them in circles or figure eights. And then go ahead and bring the hands to the heart. Connect back to the earth through any part of the body that's touching the ground. And then grow tall from there, just like we did earlier. Press each fingertip into the opposite fingertip. Gently press the hands toward one another. We're going to take a few deep breaths, and on our third exhalation, we're going to all aloud share in the sound LUM. It's L-A-M, LUM. It's a very soft A, not lamb, but LUM. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale to prepare for the LUM. And whatever version of LUM you did is perfect. It could have been short or long. So let's do one more long one together, really luxuriate in it. Make time for each part of the sound. The L, the ah, and the save breath for the like it's your juicy, delicious dessert at the end. So inhale. We're going to do one more. La. Thank you so much for joining me. We had some technical difficulties, so this is not a live session, unfortunately. We look forward to resuming live sessions next week. Please reach out if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you to the Blockchain Baes community for creating this space. Thank you all for joining.